Today's copywriting video explains the guarantee and how using a guarantee in your copy can be highly effective. Let's get started. A guarantee is a promise that if the customer is not satisfied, then he will be compensated, typically in the form of a money-back return. The practice of including a guarantee has become more and more common in contemporary marketing, although the practice goes back a long time. It is perhaps one of the best ways to gain a hesitant prospect's trust. The reason for including a guarantee is primarily to establish trust with your client. By guaranteeing his satisfaction, you are making a promise that he or she is not completely satisfied, then you are willing to rectify that in some way. Most often, companies include guarantees that state something to the effect of, "We guarantee that you will love this product. If you are not 100% satisfied with our product, then we will give you your money back, no questions asked." If you are a consumer that is hesitant to buy a product because it might not be what you want or it may be shoddily made, then you will be comforted by a guarantee. This is part of the copywriting process of addressing all the possible objections that a customer might raise and the question of, what if I don't like it? And it's easily answered through a guarantee. Guarantees have always been used as a way to build trust and convert sales, but in the digital age, a guarantee is even more important. This is because of the nature of e-commerce, which allows a customer to buy a product or service from almost anywhere in the world. This is a major convenience and certainly a trend that is shifting away from local retailers toward online shopping. The biggest issue facing online sellers is establishing trust because this is a big concern for online buyers. If you go to your local mall to buy a television, you will meet with a persuasive salesperson who is able to talk you out of every objection as soon as you raise one. You are able to look at the TV and decide whether it will really work, and then you will buy it at the counter without any complicated online payment process. If you go home and decide you don't like the TV or something doesn't work 99% of the time, you can return it to the store and get a replacement or some sort of compensation from the embarrassed salesperson. But in the world of e-commerce, this is a different story. You visit a website, one of hundreds selling TVs, and see a two-dimensional picture of the one you like and read about the technical details. There's no one helping you figure out this process, and once you decided on the TV, you proceed to the checkout, where you submit your credit card information to a company you may have never heard of and that may not be located within 1,000 miles of you. You pay a lot of money to a firm that will hopefully send you a TV that not only looks like the one you hope to have purchased, but also that functions. This is a big commitment on the part of the consumer. A guarantee is very helpful in putting the consumer at ease and ensuring that they are ensured that the product will meet their needs. There are different types of guarantees, and you will want to structure your guarantee to match your consumer and your business. On the customer side, in certain markets, a customer may require little guarantee to ensure satisfaction, or a customer may need a very strong guarantee to commit to the product. For a book or similarly inexpensive product, customers are usually less inclined to need a guarantee. There is a thought in the customer that goes something like, "If it isn't exactly what I want, it wasn't a huge loss." However, this mentality may not be the same for all consumers. An elderly person who has never trusted the internet will still require a strong guarantee because there's significantly less trust built than with a young consumer who has grown up in the digital age. If you have ever seen the Video Professor computer training software, you've seen a guarantee targeted to an age group. The older man in the infomercial is appealing to older people who do not understand computers. But Video Professor also understands that by targeting this demographic, the company must issue a guarantee before people call in with their credit card information. Older people seem to need more assurances before buying something through any process as not strictly in person. This is just one of the considerations when structuring a guarantee. Now, for more expensive products, you will need a stronger guarantee to impact trust and increase sales. Why? Well, consider buying a high-end computer. Would you be more comfortable ordering one online without trying it out, making sure it is what you want and that it works without any assurance that it meets your expectations? Or would you want to go in a computer store where you can try it out for yourself and see that it is what you want and then walk out with that very same computer? Most of us would choose the latter, unless there is some way to make a guarantee to my satisfaction. Computers can be inexpensive as $3,000, which for most people is a bit of money and not worth the convenience of buying online if the product that arrives is not what I wanted. Just as different guarantees reflect different customers and products, there are different guarantees for different businesses. If you are a relatively small company, for example, you may not be able to make 100% guarantee like a big producer can make. This can be a problem considering that you probably have less brand recognition and trust than the larger and more established competitors. If no one has heard of you, it's a hard sell convincing the customer to trust that you will provide a valuable product without a guarantee that what they pay for is really what they will receive. But what if there is a problem and no one is satisfied? Can your business survive if 50% of the products initially sold are then found defective or unsatisfactory? That is 50% of your sales that you will have to return the money for. So, you'll have to consider whether a full refund can be awarded or whether you can only offer a partial refund or negotiable sum that differs from client to client or product to product. Another consideration is whether you really need a full guarantee. Customers will of course expect some form of compensation if the high-definition flat-screen TV that is expected actually arrives as a crumpled heap resembling a TV. But what if the picture just isn't what the customer expected? Maybe the lighting was a little better in the store or the connection at the house is loose. Will your firm compensate the customer for these little problems that may not even be the company's fault? Some firms are customer satisfaction driven. Apple, for example, has a small design flaw on laptops that makes a small, hardly noticeable crack on the bottom of the keyboard. Even though it wasn't a big concern, I took the computer into the store to see if it was the start of a bigger problem. The Genius Bar serves me a brand new computer and outer frame at no cost. For me, that signaled a commitment to my satisfaction, but really it wasn't necessary. I was not going to ask for my money back or burn down the store, but to Apple it meant that I would be a repeat customer and may even tell my friends about their good service. To some companies, that is important. To others, it is a customer service nightmare. You have to consider whether a full guarantee is a smart move or if it will bog down your staff with petty complaints. Some customers thrive on money-back guarantees and take advantage of companies with generous offers in order to get a free product by forging a problem or concern. These are all important considerations when structuring your guarantee. Now, you're ready to actually create a guarantee. The typical guarantee is a quick and easy process that the customer must go through to get their money back. If it is really complicated, then the customer will likely grow even more frustrated and may take it out on the customer service rep or through demanding an unfair compensation for a minor problem. No one likes to feel like they're being taken advantage of, and by making an overly difficult process, you send a signal that you know the product is unsatisfactory, but the only way to get a return is by running the gauntlet. Instead, you should have a clear and easy guarantee stated somewhere on the product or in a communication with the client. Some firms will even highlight the guarantee as a selling point, but others choose to place it in a less visible place so that customers are not tempted to overuse the guarantee, and scammers do not buy just to get money back and keep the product. While the guarantee copy should be simple and straightforward, the actual guarantee may be more complicated and involve an attorney or analyst who will ensure that the guarantee does not unnecessarily expose a company to fraudulent claims. A guarantee can be as simple as, "We guarantee your satisfaction," or "We guarantee that if you are not totally satisfied with our product, that you will receive a full refund within 30 days of purchase." This deadline is included so that casual wear and tear is not used as an alleged design flaw. Another way is to have an entire webpage or customer service representative dedicated to complaints and guarantees. This allows you to forward any inquiries in that area of the business and have a more involved guarantee process than otherwise possible. You want to make your copy as personable as possible to encourage the person-to-person trust that a guarantee seeks to provide. Joe Sugarman remarked in his book that he offered the following guarantee: "If you aren't absolutely satisfied, return your product within 30 days for a prompt and courteous refund." But what exactly is a courteous refund? The answer is that there is no such thing, but Sugarman knows that this phrase makes the reader think of a very respectful and understanding company that will give you back your money quickly and without a problem. The way you write your copy should reflect the purpose of a guarantee: to establish trust between your company and the consumer and to boost your customer satisfaction. This has been a tutorial on using a guarantee in copywriting to market your product more effectively. Thank you once again for your time and attention, and this is businesstraining.com, where you can earn a master's level qualification to make more money.